Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. Just give us like we'll wait 5 more minutes to start the webinar so that people are joining right now. So let's just give them like 2-3 minutes more. Thank you. I think someone can, should we just start it right now, right? Or we should just wait for 2 more minutes? What do you suggest? We should wait, I think, 1 more minute. Let's give one more. Thank you. Right. Suman, let's start then. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we are here with Suman. She is going to be our presenter today. She's a lawyer. I'll give you her brief introduction before when she start presenting. But before her presentation, so I have a very small presentation for all of you guys. I'm not sure how many of you are like a part of IFA already, but this is for those who are actually the non-members and they are not part of IFA so far, and they are into accounting, of course. So we really want them to know that what kind of benefits they can get from becoming IFA member through the to the route, which can be a study route or which can be a direct membership. So I will leave my contact details in the chat box at the end of the webinar. And if somebody wants to contact me, wants to connect with me, I'll be more than happy. So guys, my name is Saqib Iqbal. I'm the regional director for IFA in UAE. And so I actually coordinate, I look after all the activities related to IFA within the UAE, and also I sort of support the local IFA members to grow, to keep them updated with the CPD sessions and everything. So these sessions we always try to run these sessions like twice a month or once in a month. and we come up with different types of topics, including the personality development, taxation, then business analysis, which we are planning actually these sessions for this month. And I'll be, this is a great opportunity for everyone to be updated within with the flexibility of sitting back at home and connect and just listen to us or to those trained speakers. So I will share my screen now. Just briefly, I will go through the slides. Please just confirm me if everybody can see my screen. Can I get a confirmation? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Bilal. Thanks a lot. So what kind of benefits those who really want to join IFA, and they are actually currently they are the students and they want to join IFA. Really want to know about this thing, so they can always approach me. But what kind of benefits they can get out of it, that I need to just explain all of you. So the first thing, which is very much important, that is basically the exemptions granted and a clear route to memberships of an internationally recognized accountancy membership body. So this is very important aspect of getting IFA member, becoming IFA member through your existing qualifications. So I do understand that there could be so many different people who having like bachelor's degree in accounting and finance or master's degree in accounting and finance, and they want to get into a professional qualification like IFA, which is of course one of the biggest accounting bodies around the world, part of IPA group, which is Institute of Public Accountants Australia. IFA is the full member accounting body for IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, and all of these benefits, yes, you can gain through your existing qualifications. So if somebody really want to connect with us, who really wants to become part of this very growing family of accountants, so what they can do is they can approach us. They can get benefit of having a bachelor's or master's degree in accounting, and they can get sort of exemptions against IFA subjects, and then they can easily reach to that final level of becoming IFA member. So, of course, being affiliated with internationally recognized accounting body is very, very important if you are into some accounting or finance qualification profession, of course. So why it becomes necessary for those who really want to be part of accounting or finance profession, but they don't have the relevant accounting qualification. Instead of they have the qualification, but instead of these professional accounting body qualification. So the knowledge particular profession. So there are so many different
I think so. There's a network error with Saket.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I think, I think I lost you guys. I'm really sorry. I think there's some issue with the internet connection. But anyways, I'll just quickly, share the screen one more time. Just confirm me that you can see the screen now.
Yeah, it is visible.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. So, guys, this is, I was actually explaining you this point that what kind of opportunity you can get being part of IFA member, becoming IFA member. You can get a lot of knowledge. You can be always updated with through so many different webinars which IFA arrange. So if you really want to know that what kind of webinars IFA been arranging, focused on the local events, focused on the local topics related to some a very concise and local centric type of topics, and then internationally, you know, there could be so many different types of topics which you can say that, for example, like IFRS updates, journal topics, like one of them is like someone is going to talk about today. So all these topics you can really get without even some being a member. You don't have to pay or on very discounted rates. What kind of benefit you get being part of these events? Because you keep yourself updated. You keep yourself updated with the local, what is happening around, what kind of new things are coming around in the picture, the new tax updates, the new IFRS updates, and all that kind of stuff, which you really can't actually get being just having a university degree. So there is another very big advantage, which is basically to get the, once you get become a member, so you can get direct access to the IFA's digital platform, which is www.financialaccountant.co.uk, where you can get free IFA resources, including the bi-monthly IFA magazine, which is a very good resource of those who actually really want to learn about the accounting stuff. So it's really good for them. Then again, it's another very big opportunity, and it's very important thing, networking. We have recently done, I think a couple of months back, we have done a couple of seminars related to networking. If you really want to grow, you need to network with your fellow accountants. You want to get opportunities, you want to grow in your career, you want to change the job, you want to get a new opportunity, you want to, so for any reason you want to be there. So IFA can provide you this opportunity. So by the way, just to update you on this thing, we are going to have face-to-face networking events focused on the taxation thing on 6th of August. But once we get there, you will definitely get some announcements from IFA side, and you will get the link to for registering for that event. That would be focused on the international taxation. Then other than that, we are going to have one more event in September. So those networking events are very important, which you really can enjoy after becoming a member of IFA. So IFA is very proactive. And I personally have never seen these kind of things being done by any other accounting body. I know that everybody tries to support, but IFA is always proactive. What they actually do is you can always approach them. There is nothing which can stop you on for approaching on a very senior high level people from IFA. You need some support, you need some help related to employability, related to your career. They are always there, and that is the beauty of becoming IFA member. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I'll give 1 minute actually if you really want to ask any question about IFA membership. So you can always, you can drop me a text. And meanwhile, I will share my contact details with you guys. If somebody wants to approach me, connect with me, please do so. I'll be more than happy to help you. So I will actually leave, I will just stop sharing now so that Suman can share her screen. Let me just introduce Suman. Suman is a senior lawyer. She works in a very renowned law firm here in Dubai. A very proactive lady. She runs a company called Intern Connect. And so this is our first event with her, and where she will explain you about the internship opportunities, how you need to focus on the internship for specifically for the students and to develop the employability skills. So, Suman, uh,
Thank
now
you,
please.
Sakib. Yeah, I'll start over. Hope the screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in this presentation, these are the topics which I'll cover, like which opportunities must be explored by you and taken up by a college student who's aspiring to become an accountant, the sectors in which the students can take up the internships who want to become, into an accountant, and how right connections can help you to scale up in your career and get the kind of job which you're looking for, the tips and tricks to get into your dream job, and how my company intern connect can help the students from the finance sector in catalyzing their growth and getting internships and jobs as well. So I'll just give a brief introduction about Intern Connect. It's a digital platform. We are based in Dubai, where we are connected with universities and institutes from where we get students access, and we have our own database as well. So what we do, we connect with the students, and we have our own connections with the companies as well. Then we connect these students with the internship opportunities which are based in UAE. All internships are offering them, along with an experience, a good stipend as well. So this is actually helping the students out in their career, where nowadays when you are dropping your CV to a lot of places, the companies a lot of times they do not give a heed to your CV, or you struggle a lot to get an opportunity in the right place. That's where my company is helping out to the students. Apart from that, we are connected with institutes like IFA and other bodies as well in our different sectors, where the students are given mentorship as well, and they can connected with the professionals in different sectors who can help them out and connect them with the correct opportunities. Yeah. So some universities and institutes from where we are connected and we get hold of students are Amity, Middlesex, Heriot Watt. And in fact, we have helped a lot of students to get internship opportunities here. You can check out our LinkedIn page where the success stories are posted as well. So yeah, what opportunities must be explored and taken up by a college student who's aspiring to become an accountant? I'm running this company. It's been a couple of months. I have every day we post different opportunities on our website, on our WhatsApp groups as well. What we see is that I get CV of students who are pursuing MA honors in accountancy and finance, and they are applying for internship into digital marketing or admin work. I get very surprised and shocked to see, such kind of action or of the students. And I just ponder over their mentality, like what they are going through. Are they just applying for experience or stipend, or they are not happy, or not, they are not getting any response in the sector? They've studied MA in finance and they are applying for an admin internship. Why is that so? Why are they applying for digital marketing? Students should be very aware. They should chalk down what they want to become in life. They should not ponder over and just apply into random internships just because they are not getting hold of any internships in the sector what they're looking for, or they are not they just want to spend their time or get some stipend because of some reason or the other. They are getting bored at home, so they just want to take up anything what comes in their way. No, this is not the correct way to reach the uh, you know uh, climb up in your career ladder. You should not take up any random opportunity, especially when you are in the third year, fourth year, fifth year. If you want to explore, yes, as a student, everyone, maybe you have taken up BCom or BA in finance or any such other course in finance, but you want to become a digital marketer or something else. You should be very much aware that when the CV is screened by a company, even for an internship in a, like, in Dubai or any other big country, the first thing which they see is that what's your background. Like if you are an accounting student, they would they would prefer you less. They see whether the student is pursuing marketing. If you're an accountant and if you're looking for a digital marketing internship, then you have to at least take up few internships in digital marketing, or you have done some courses in digital marketing. You cannot get an internship where you have zero experience, because to be practical enough, the companies here really don't have that much time to, train the students, because it's unpractical way to say something. I'm being very honest about, because everyone is busy in their way of life. Even if you get hold of such internship, maybe some companies teach you much, but that's not the correct way. So in your formidable years, maybe in after you complete your school or college, you can apply in different sectors just to find out where your interest lies. But when you reach to a certain level, like, when you're in a third year or fourth year, you should start doing internships and taking up courses in the sector what you aspire to become. If you want to become a chief financial officer in a company, you should take up ACCA along with finance, BCom or BBA, whatever you're pursuing on. And along with that, you should take up specialization in a particular sector, do an internship in a particular sector. You should not beat around the bush and take up any internship opportunity in any other sector, because this gives a very bad impression to the employer in the CV, because they think you're not very clear what you want to become. I've seen CVs of the students from finance sectors who have done internships as a promoter in a company, as an event manager, and such that there is no internship done in the finance sector, and then they want to become an accountant. What did you do for 3 or 5 years? You don't have any practical knowledge in the sector what you're applying for. You are just imagine when a company is receiving a CV of a student who has done 5 internships as a promoter, as an event manager, as a volunteer in school, and such internships, and an intern who has done specifically internships with a accounting or a financing firm or with a corporate under a general accountant, under the finance manager, under CFO, who would they give preference to? They would give preference to an intern who has done those internships, because that is what they're looking for, because this intern has the skill to take up any job or what will be given to him during the course of work. So it is very important to find out the niche, what you want to become in life, and then take up internships in those sector itself, make your mentors in those sector, establish your skills in those sector, take I'll come up to those points also in the course of slides. So these mistakes should not be done by the students. Yeah. So what are the career prospects after becoming an accountant? After in the accounting profession, you can become an accounts manager in a company. You can become an auditor, internal or an external auditor. You can become a tax consultant or a tax advisor. You can become a financial analyst. You can become a chief financial officer, or take up a corporate job as an accountant in a good company. You can in fact start your own tutorial as an accounts teacher, and teach the students and help them out in that sector as well. And or you can become a strategic finance manager. There are multitude of opportunities once you pursue in accounts. Yeah. So apart from studying in college and doing internships, the students who are given preference are the students who have connections in the right sectors. So even if when you're making peer groups, be aware to uh, uh, spend more time with the students who are actually very serious in their life and have done something and want to aspire something, rather than wasting your time with some kids who do not have any aim or ambition in life. So when you focus on such peer groups who are very serious and have good marks in college and have excellence academic records, so you get hold of such students and make friendship with them and are a part of their peer group, you're also you have this thing in your mind that you also want to achieve something big in their life, because your peer group is very important, with whom you sit and study every day, with whom you share your thoughts. So choose your peer group very carefully. Apart from that, apart from studying, you're just taking up general courses in just taking up general graduation in school or college or university and doing internships and taking up a professional career, you should develop your skill by taking up specific certification courses. There are various platforms which offer these certification courses. Some of them are like Coursera, Udemy, Oxford Home University. You can browse through their website. Some courses are free as well. The main importance is that you should have the skill to do the job. So you should always upskill yourself and take the maximum advantage from internet rather than browsing on social media. Apart from that, there are many other online blogs as well. I have mentioned name of some blogs like AICAP Insights. As Sakib said, even IFA is going to give you a huge, if when you subscribe to their website, you get insight into huge such blogs and tips, newsletters. So even IFA is a very good option. I have not mentioned it here. So read the blogs every day, keep yourself updated about the latest developments, what are taking place, which new laws and sectors are coming into place, so that once you start working in a company or in an audit firm or accounting firm, you are well aware and you can do your job easily. So upskilling yourself is a very important thing as an accountant. So yeah, so what we do, we this point I've already mentioned, the sectors in which what mistakes are done by the students who are, why they're not getting up internships in the sectors where they are applying for. This is because they have a different background, what they are studying and what internships they are doing are totally different. And then when they land up for taking up a job, that's a totally different sector. I've given up an example already, that there was a candidate who had taken up an internship, was a MA honors in accounts and taking up internship in digital marketing, volunteering in events, and now he wants to become land up into a good job in the accounting firm. So you should be very careful which opportunities also you take up as a student, when you are in a college and in university time. So there are different sectors in which the students should take up internships. There are various accountancy firms in Dubai. There are audit firms. There are a lot of taxation VAT firms. There are internships in Tally. You get different internships in companies, with government entities for financial planning. So these are the different sectors. It's not only audit and account firm and a company. There are tax firms as well. There are corporates, there are government entities as well. So yeah, as Sakib said in the starting of the slide, that the connections are very important nowadays. Uh, so if you have connection in the right area, it becomes easier for you because you have mentors to guide you. So you don't make such mistakes which they have made in their formidable years when they started their career. So when you meet a lot of people, you get a lot of knowledge from them, what you should take up. If you have something in your mind, they can clarify your doubts, show you the correct path, and so that you don't end up making mistakes which which they have made in their career. So and they can in fact help you out in getting internships and jobs as well. So if you have connections in the correct area, it will be very much easier for you to get a job and internship in the sector where you're looking for. But to get an internship or a job in the sector where you're looking for, you should do other things as well. You should keep yourself developed, because these connections will not help you if you do not have the skill set to do the job. They are just a roadmap to connect you with the correct person or a correct company. But if you do not have the skill to do the job, you're not updated with the latest developments in the sector where you are taking up the work, then it is difficult for them. Then keeping up connections is also not important. Like, how will they help you out? Because after a few days, the company will not keep you because you cannot do the job itself. So it's very important for you to keep yourself updated, upskill yourself in the sector, and so that, and apart from that, you should write some blogs and articles on LinkedIn as well, because these will help you to get noticed by the companies who are looking for interns or for as and job applicants as well. When you regularly publish on platforms like LinkedIn, which has a good reach of professionals, you obviously get noticed by the companies, and maybe a direct opportunity will get inboxed to you rather than you searching for something. So networking is very important. So yeah, you can make these connections through various platforms. You can use LinkedIn. You can become a part of IFA, where you can directly get access to the professionals. You can participate in extracurricular activities which are taking place in your educational institutes. There are a lot of seminars happening in UAE. You can participate in all these seminars where different experts will come across. They give information on various sectors. You can get connected to these experts through these seminars. You should apply for internships and then keep in touch with the seniors under whom you've interned. It's not that you work for 1 month and then you lose touch with them. Maybe if you keep in touch with them, they help you to get the right kind of job what you're looking for, or they can help you to, they will retain you as well. They can recommend you as well in the company after some time when you graduate. You should write these blog papers, research papers, publish them on various websites so that you get noticed by experts and maybe get retained in their companies as well. As I said, social media is very important, but rather than wasting time around browsing through the different profiles and watching different videos, you should use it very actively and use it for the purpose of your career development. And you can join these various communities like Reddit, and on LinkedIn also there are various communities and different groups where different developments are posted. You can become a part of these groups. Even on Twitter, there are various experts who are giving opinion. You can follow these experts and keep yourself updated. Even the same thing goes with Instagram as well. Use Instagram not for entertainment only. Use it for making yourself updated about various developments in account sector. You can customize your Google alerts as well, so that you get information related to the news sector only. Uh, then you should read blogs and biographies of professionals who are successful in your sector, so that you know what steps they have taken to reach to that place. So yeah, getting now you have once you have done all this, you have completed your college, you have taken up a professional degree as a chartered accountant or ACCA or CMA, CWA, whatever it is. You have done various courses. Now the thing is that when you apply for the job, you have to tailor your CV properly. I was going through a profile of a very brilliant candidate in Amity University. I saw that he's the most important thing which should be highlighted in his CV was that he was a ACCA aspirant. He was about to complete that and get that degree. And this important thing was mentioned in the lowermost part of his CV. So how you, because the employer is not seeing you every time, they're checking your CV first. So how you, what you mention in your CV is very important, and where you mention is also very important. I mentor a lot of students on WhatsApp groups where I tell them, please amend this part in the CV. Don't write what is irrelevant, because this is catching employers' attention and maybe your CV is getting rejected. So what is very important is that your education, if you've been a brilliant candidate or scored very well in school, secured good ranks, you can mention that as well. The important internships in good companies should be highlighted. Like you've done suppose 10 internships, it's not necessary to mention 20, 30 internships, whatever, 10, 15, whatever you've done across. Mention the best 5 ones where you've worked, which in renowned companies, and where the time period has been big. So mention all these things, and the area where you're mentioning should be is very important. Like this ACCA thing, he's a professional and he's mentioned it in the lowermost part of his CV, which was not visible at all. So where you mention like your education and your work experience, how you put in your CV is also very important. Get your CV reviewed by a professional or by a mentor before you apply in the company, and your CV should also be tailored according to job requirement where you're applying for. So yeah. So how Intern Connect is helping you? We are connected with various companies and universities as well. The students don't. We find the students are struggling a lot to secure right kind of jobs and internships what they are looking for. They don't have to do that. We are taking care of that as much we can. But yes, the students have to help themselves as well. We have around 500 plus students right now in our WhatsApp group. but all of them are not getting in opportunities, and then we are getting complaints why others are getting, they are not getting in. So this session is for them as well. See, you're not getting, it's because something is missing in your CV, or why others are getting selected, because they must be having something better than you. That's why their CVs are getting selected, they are getting interviews, and they're getting selected, they're getting internships, and they're getting jobs as well. So maybe there's something missing in your CV. You can come, instead of asking that why you're not getting the kind of internship what you're looking for, you should first self-analyze yourself and see what is missing in it. You can approach me as well. I'm always happy to guide you and help you out to get the right kind of internship and job. So it's very important, if you take care of all these points what I've mentioned in this webinar, like first you should take up the right kind of, find out your niche, what you want to become. In the formidable years of your school or university, you can do whatever you want. You can try out different internships in various sectors to find out what interests you. Once you've analyzed what you want to become, then don't beat around the bush and do different things. Take up that sector only, become a master of that. Don't become jack of all, become a master of one. Analyze that sector itself, do become, secure good grades in your university in that, take up additional professional certifications from from ACCA, CA, or whichever institutes are offering you these certifications. Take up additional online certifications, upskill yourself about the latest development in that sector, get connected with different mentors, make good connections through LinkedIn, attend different webinars, seminars, write blogs, research papers, join various communities. There is no way what can stop you to get what you're looking for. If you have done this much, you are bound to get a good job and internship. So first and self-analyze what's missing in you. And then also, if you find there's some confusion, you can't find something, you've done everything, feel free to approach us. If you join part of IFA, you get access to a lot of professionals and expert mentors in that area. You can approach them and get hold of their opinions, then rectify the mistakes what you're making. Of course, you will get in what you're looking for. So if anyone has any questions, you're free to ask. And in this, we are always there to help you out. I can also drop in my details here, my email and my number as well. So if you have any questions, you can always ping me out every time. I'm always there to help the students out.
Thank you so much, Suman. It was really insightful, and I believe that you have rightfully identified those points which are definitely very important for those students, or for those people who are looking for to get the right opportunity in their career. And just to highlight a few things. Meanwhile, if somebody really wants to ask any question to you or to me, anyone, any type of question, so they can always use the question answer section, and they can definitely we will try to answer them. So the importance of resume or CV, of course, both are slightly different in terms of presentation and the structure. But what I've personally seen is I've worked with a lot of uh, a lot of companies, served a lot of companies, and then uh, I have actually personally see that people do not try to spend a lot of time on doing that kind of research before preparing their CV, and which is very vital in terms of creating their resumes or CVs. What kind of information they really need to highlight, how they need to present. I have gone through hundreds of CVs, and I personally feel people do not actually take good care of their CVs. They do not properly update. They do not actually highlight those right points, right factors in their CVs. And the structures are there's always it's always debatable to have a one pager or multiple pages, all that kind of stuff. But what I believe is whatever actually suits you, but it has to highlight your personality. It has to highlight your profession, your experience, your skills, and also it has to be tailored before submitting that to a particular organization according to their requirements. People use a generic a journal resume or CV, and they just start dropping it to so many different organizations without even thinking that what kind of person they are looking for. And this is where actually IFA fills the gap, and it comes into the picture to cover the gap actually for these people who really want to get help. So I personally, I'm available like all the time if somebody really needs to, get some help or mentoring or need advice on the CV, how to search the job and all that. And from the IFS platform, I have seen recently a lot of webinars being conducted by different representatives in different countries and bringing so many different actually speakers. So you have the liberty, you have the opportunity. Just go, go for just join those webinars, take advantage of those webinars. It's nobody's charging you anything, so just take advantage. And this is what I want everyone to, be more, just be more proactive and learn new things. So if somebody has any questions, please, just drop a question in the question answer bar, and we'll be happy to answer. So let's just give 5 more minutes, and then maybe we can, close the session if there is no question then.
Nobody has any questions, so we have clarified everything. This means
either it's I'm not sure if it is a good thing or not, but anyways, look, there are a few things. Are there any examples?
There are some questions, Akib.
Okay, it relates to me. Yes, Mubarak, there is definitely there are exemptions available in IFA. If you want to become IFA member, so you need to if you have qualified from F1 to F9, like your first 9 exams of ACCA, yes, you can get the direct IFA membership. Given that you have the right relevant experience of minimum 3 years. So if you want to connect, I have already shared my contact details. Please approach me. I'll help you to, explain everything. Anyone else? I think someone, I have few questions for you. I think let's discuss a few things. And meanwhile, if someone wants to come up with any questions. So what I really need to understand that as you've been actually connected with so many different students and within the market, you're connected with corporate sector. You really think that is in terms of gap, what are the basic mistakes? I already know that you've already explained these things like resume, CVs, or so many other things. What other things you think that are very important for the students and for the employees who really want to get an opportunity? Just focusing on the UAE market. If you have any few more points for that.
Sakib, what I have told from start to end, if the student is following all, like, they should, I have seen what I said, the students here, I'm browsing, we post a lot of opportunities every day in different sectors like digital marketing. I find all account student applying in that. I'm not naming anyone, but I found a very brilliant student candidate who was applying for marketing internships, digital marketing internships, or telecalling internship. And the kind of CGPA and kind of she's done professional certifications as well. So we try our best to bring in the internships in all sector, but sometimes they are available, sometimes they are not. The companies also sometimes taking time, and the kind of internships which we are also bringing on board are where students are getting remunerated, and these are with verified companies. We don't bring in any random opportunity to the student. I'm getting such opportunities also from the companies where they're asking the students to sign 2 years limited contract for an internship, and where they're just getting paid 1500 dirhams. So we have, though they required interns for that, but we've strongly rejected for that because that's a kind of exploitation. We don't want the students to go through that. The students should understand what they want to become in life. They should take up one niche after second or third year at least. If they do not want, they've taken up accounts, but they do not want to become an accountant, they find interest in something else, at that moment itself they should understand that niche and take a right career direction, because when they realize after a few years, no, this is, I have taken up accounts, but I find interest, and my passion is not to become this. I enjoy teaching, or I enjoy cooking, or something else, maybe their hobby, they enjoy singing. They should understand their niche in that sector only and start working on it, because once they realize they have taken up something what their passion doesn't like in that, because it's not just about taking a job. You become an excellent person. I'm a lawyer myself, I'm practicing since 7 years, but I find so much interest in mentoring the students, in helping internship opportunities. I'm devoting more time now into it. Even on weekends I'm working. So it's about finding where your passion lies and working on it from your formidable years. So then you become successful very easily by the time you reach, maybe you enter in your 30s itself. So uh, because when you realize, yeah, this is not actually what I wanted to become, you have already wasted so much time doing something where your interest doesn't lies, and where your interest doesn't lies, you cannot become an excellent person in that sector, because you will not devote much time. You are just doing the work for the name's sake. So that is very important to analyze what you want to become in life. From third year, become a master in that, upskill yourself, get hold of the correct connections, tailor your CV, and then apply for the right kind of jobs. Of course, you will enter into make the right kind of connections. Even Vasta is playing a very good role here in UAE. This is, I've seen, you get the candidates who are very skilled are not getting jobs, but those who are having the right kind of connections, they get through maybe their mom's contact, their father's contact, or maybe they've interned in one company. They have kept good relations with the HR after they've left that internship. Once they've completed their college, they're still in touch with the HR. She gives them the right, the first preference, because she's still in touch with them and the candidates. So anyway, yeah, this what do you say? Connection is very important here. The candidates sometimes who are very brilliant in all aspects fail to get the opportunity because they don't have the right kind of connections. They are even unemployed for quite number of years. I've seen candidates from such sector also, they are unemployed, and the candidates who have just come from India with a little or no experience, they are sitting in good positions. So yeah, the kind of connections where you make is very important. Social media is also playing a very important role. You can get in touch with high-end people through LinkedIn. In fact, LinkedIn is a very important sector. Instead, people just analyze. Even profile building on LinkedIn is very important. The students don't realize this, that, but they get noticed by the companies. The first thing what the companies do when they get your CV is that they check your LinkedIn profiles as well. They check you on social media as well. So how your name is coming in Google, especially when you're giving you a job or something. Big companies do a Google search as well. So it's very important how your name is displayed in Google, what kind of developments or achievements you've done in your life. Everything is coming, your full history is coming through that. So yeah, building a correct kind of LinkedIn profile, approaching the right kind of mentors, nothing can stop. I think so. These are the all areas where students should have, much concentrate much during when they are in university or something. Even you can say something from your experience, but this is what I have learned so far, and this has been my experience.
Thank you so much, Suman. You've explained it very well, actually. And so there is a question from Ritika. I'm sorry for wrong pronunciation. So she's asking that how should a student with little or no internship experience draft their CV and bag an internship, since most companies prioritize those with prior experience?
They should tailor much into when they are in school itself. They should they can mention their grades, what they have achieved. If they have good academic grades, then that is giving a very good this to the employer, that the candidate is good and can do the work. When they are in their school or college, they can write research papers in that sector, or participate in any such extracurricular activities. This shows, yeah, the student has been doing something. We have a student from just completed class 10, and he's doing an internship right now in a law firm. So all companies do not in fact take students who are in school or something. But yeah, if you do something extracurricular during your school or university, when you're about to join a university, you should highlight that. because that catches the attention. I have helped high school students also to get internships, but only those students have been successfully retained, and they've got internships which are something extraordinary or have done something. Otherwise, students who have gotten internships apart from that have gotten sectors like admin, or just filing of scanning of database or arranging database. That doesn't require much skill. But yes, if you want to get in something good, then you should have something good. That's why you'll get retained when you are so young, when you don't have the knowledge.
No, absolutely. And I believe if I just, slightly extend what you have mentioned now, what the employers, because I know that when we are actually hiring a lot of people in our audit firm, uh, and what we now focus, especially for those who do not actually have the experience and they are here for the internship, our focus is not actually the prior, sort of knowledge or something. Our focus is actually we really need to see that what kind of person you are, and what kind of are you a go-getter? Can you just you have the flexible personality where you can extend yourself in terms of learning new things? Can you just are you open in doing a lot of stuff at the same time? Maybe like doing at one point you might be doing the accounting work, next day you might be sent to some auditing assignment and all that kind of stuff. So our focus, or generally in terms of from the employer's point of view, they are not focused on your prior experience because they already know that you are coming for an internship. They are not actually giving you the employment contract, or they are not signing an employment contract with you. So more focused now. And I believe if you actually mention that what kind of social work you have done during your university time, your college or school time, what kind of extracurricular activities, as Suman actually
Basically,
tried
yes.
to.
Sorry to cut you. Basically, they see that how proactive you are to take up the job
Exactly.
and
That's
how
correct.
flexible you are. Yeah.
That's correct. So all these things should be highlighted. It's not about experience. And I believe I still remember the first time in 2002, when I started my certified accounting technician. And after like my first three exams, I went back home and I was like, next day when I woke up, I was kind of relaxed. And I felt like, now I have like 1 month to start, go for the classes will start after a month. So I have a period of 1 month holiday. So I'll enjoy it. But next day, my father actually told me, no, you are not going to sit back. I've spoken with the local bank manager, the branch manager, and so now you have to go and start your internship there. So for a month, I was kind of, and what kind of work I was doing? Nothing, maybe like doing some filing and all that kind of stuff. And every single detail and smaller stuff is very much important in terms of your development. You start from the basic, you start from the lowest level, and then achieve your
Yes.
goals with those baby steps. And for doing that, of course, every step is important. So that's my humble opinion actually on that. Any other person who really wants to
There are
discuss
two
it?
other questions. You spoke about people
Yeah.
wanting internships.
Yes, I think I
Yeah.
forgot to actually. Yes, please.
You spoke about people wanting accounting internship. You didn't do marketing and other fields related internship. What if someone has already done them? Is there nothing that can be done? See, I said that first you have to analyze what you want to become in life, because you can't do everything at the same time. You can't become a marketer, also salesman. If you're an entrepreneur, that's a different thing. You have to do everything. But yeah, if you want to become, specialize, you have to specialize in one area to get a good job and internship in one sector. So if you've already done some internships, that's fine. You have gained experience helps you everywhere.
Oh,
So
so it
getting,
never
yeah, of
harm.
course, what Sakib said, yeah, getting experience is not bad. You've not wasted your time. But yes, once you've done all this internship, now is the correct time you take up internships in the sector what you want to become. So take up internships in the accounting sector. If you want to become an accountant only, you have interest in that sector only. If you want to become a marketer, you've done internships, you find your passion lies in marketing, then take up internships in marketing, because marketing is a very big area. Sales and marketing should not be undermined. It's a very big thing. Business is running on the basis of that. In fact, you find hundreds of accountants in all sectors, but the person who's a correct marketer is the person who will bring business to the company, and hundreds of employees get paid for that. So sales and marketing is also, but it depends on your interest. Yeah.
And also, I think, Suman, there is one another very important point, because if you are not focused, if you are not focused on your own profession, if you are not specialized, I think that the dilemma is that people, especially those youngsters who are coming into the job market, they are very energetic at that age, that age bracket actually. That's like from 20 years to 25 years, and they really want to do so many different things because they have the
Yes.
energy, they have the time and everything. But what they actually do, they do not actually know that if you don't actually learn things about your own profession, and you just step in to so many other things and stuff, and doing some social media marketing and all that stuff, so that means you're not spending the right your time on the right side, right profession. Your qualification, every time, if you want to really want to grow in your profession, your qualification is the first step, the right experience is the second step, and the of course there is another very important point which you rightfully actually pointed out during your presentation, that is the mentoring. Mentoring is very important. You need to highlight, you need to have a mentor in your life. It's very important. Maybe it could be from your profession, a senior person. Learn from their experience and learn from their opinion, from their advice, and then you will be able to skip those issues, problems which they actually experience, and they know that this is not the right way of doing things. So just focus on that part. And also on accounting side, accounting is not now being very dynamic profession. It has become a very dynamic profession. From an accountant, we do not, the seniors, the employers in the market, they do not expect just debit and credit from you. They really want to know that if you can do the reporting and reporting stuff. They really want to know that if you can highlight the costing areas, you can highlight the right areas where your management needs to focus. It's not just you have dispersed the payments and that's it. No, it's not like that. You have to be very proactive as an accountant, and that you will get with passage of time. If you spend time in within your profession, and you will learn so many different things, what kind of softwares you really know how to operate, like SAP, Oracle, all the basic softwares. So there are so many different things which you can do. And of course, just linking this same thing to the first question, there is another question. Can you give name of some experts in the field of accountants that we can follow and read blogs of? I believe this is not a person specific thing where you want to learn blog. The best thing what I've found is, if you can just start reading some newspapers focused on the finance side, and especially if you go to online, and you can always refer to IFA's blog. IFA's blog is very important for you. There's a lot of information. There are a lot of articles there, and you can always read through so many different things. And I would recommend you to go there and check. Suman, there's another question from you, and we are now running out of time because it was only for 1 hour 60 minutes, and we have to finish. We are left with 2 minutes, so let's quickly utilize that. So, how should a student with little or no experience? Okay, it's already done, right?
Yeah, this is already done. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Any other question? So, guys, quickly, I'll just highlight a few things for you. So during this month, on 30th of July, we have a webinar to be delivered by a chartered accountant, a very senior person working in Dubai in an investment firm. He'll be focused on investment analysis side. And then we have on 23rd of July, we have a corporate tax webinar, which will be conducted by myself, and I'll be updating you related to the a new tax regime coming to the UAE, and in terms of UAE, from the UAE's market point of view, and the draft which we received from previous month from FTA, that is the public consultation document, and so we will give you the updates on that part as well. And other than that, next month, we're going to have a face-to-face meeting focused on the international taxation, where all the IFA members will be invited to discuss, and we will definitely invite very senior speakers from the market to discuss about to touch base on these topics. Now, other than that, on 10th of September, we will be joined by Jonathan, who is the head of business development for, worldwide head of business development for IFA. And he'll be joining us on 10th of September in Dubai. and that session will be for all the new members to honor them, to pin them. And so definitely all the IFA members will be, be informed before all the sessions, and you will get the links to register yourself. I really want to thank one more time, and thank you so much for Suman again. It was really wonderful, and you have given that right points you have highlighted for all the students who really want to get benefit of getting into the market. Now, I will just quickly take one picture, Suman. So let's just have one picture. Let me just quickly check if you can also can you do me a favor if you can take the picture, because I have this extended screen and it will not work for me. Not mine, of course, your picture as well.
Yeah. I'll take a screenshot. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Yes, if you can, please. Wonderful. Done, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next webinar. Thank you so much.